start with just what Tolbert is doing this year, just kind of how his rise and how he's getting better and helping you out with, especially with Brandon out.
Yeah, well, I'll say this. For everybody in the building, it's no surprise how Jalen's doing. JT, he's a very hard worker, very conscientious, puts in time before, after practice. He studies at home and always working on his craft. And so when his number's called, he was ready for the moment.
As you guys try to get the run game going, what's the responsibility of the receivers in terms of the blocking and all that stuff, and how much is that emphasized?
Yeah, we take pride in our blocking. That's the first thing actually that we start with. First, we start with their personnel, and then we get into the run blocking. And yeah, they understand they're one of 11 people on the field, and they take pride in their blocking.
When the run game is going well, how much does that open up in the pass game, off play action, and whatever else?
Yeah, it's all married together. Obviously, we go after those safeties and corners, and when they get a little bit more aggressive, then we got chances to take some shots.
When you get into the red zone, only 37.5% of the time you end up in the end zone. From your perspective, what is it going to take to start scoring more touchdowns when you get inside the 20?
I think if we can stay a little bit more on schedule, it also help out. And you know what, for us, whatever the play call is, we got to make it work, and that's how we see it in the receiver room.
How have you seen Turpin grow this year as a receiver?
Yeah, he's another one that he's put in the time and he's really worked, especially in the slot. But it's fun to see him get a little bit more activity on the offense. And you know what? When his number's called, he's made some plays.
I know CD has obviously missed OTs and training camp, but are you surprised that given how much time him and Dak have had together in the years, that it's taken this long to get on the same page?
Well, there's a lot of factors, but the thing with CD, we knew he was going to be ready. I mean, that guy works so hard off the field, and when he comes in and practices, he practices hard. And you know what? For whatever reason, some of the things hasn't worked, but I don't think it's going to be an issue.
Is he seeing more or just varied double coverages this year, more so than he did last year? Are they changing it up more just with cloud coverages or doing different things with the safeties with him than they did last year?
Yeah, there's probably a little bit more cloud to him, and especially on third down, you'll see they'll play some man with double coverage on him, and you know what? He has the opportunity to still beat double coverages, but he also knows that, hey, if he's doubled, some other guys are getting single coverage, and you know what? He just wants to win, and whatever we have to do, that's what he wants.
You guys moved him around a lot last year. Is that one of the solutions coming out of the bye week as far as trying to defeat some of those safety cheats and those cloud coverages?
Yeah, the thing is, he wears 88 for every game, so even though we move him around, they can find 88, and we're still moving him around, but I think teams are doing a little bit better job of finding him and trying to double him, but we have some things that it could still defeat double coverage, so we feel pretty good about it.
Speaking of the run game, CD's been involved in the running game, Cavante as well. Just how much can you guys tap into their abilities in that aspect as well?
Yeah, we're just trying to get those guys touches. They're both dynamic, run after catch guys, so it's just a way to get them the ball a little bit. If you hand them the ball, the defense can't do anything as far as them not touching the ball. So, just trying to get a little creativity that way.
From a coaching standpoint, when you have a young guy like Flanoy who's kind of champing at the bit to finally get in the game, he gets in the game, and then his first NFL catch ends in a fumble. How do you speak to him to keep his confidence high going forward?
Yeah, well, the thing with Flo, he is a special kid. I mean, that kid, you see him getting better every day. He came here, small school guy and very raw, and the kid works hard and he's studying, and he learns from his mistakes. Same thing happened with his first preseason game. Not very good. Second preseason game was better, and I see that kid improving every day. So we're not worried about him, and got a good head on his shoulders, and he can be special one day.